They're both gorgeous. And I think also coming into autumn, to go for colour is such a nice way to just bring that sort of sunshine into your world. So that's coming up in just a moment, but let's dip into the show. By the way, because Ruth's range, Ruth Langsford Fashion, is part of our big name brands, it can be turned into 3 easy payments by using the offer code BIG3EZ. So whatever you see in the show, BIG3EZ at checkout, you can turn it into easy payments as long as it's current stock that's ready to go right now, which is basically this whole show.
I was very flattered to be a big brand.
Well, there we go.
I haven't been here that long, and I said I was included in the big brands. I was like, oh, thank you very much.
Check me. Now, let's have a little look at these. Are we looking at the trousers or the top? The shirt. Okay, so we have the burgundy, chocolate and the stone available in this. I've had this in the navy before, this shirt, and it's really comfortable.
The lovely thing about this shirt, it is very, very simple. It's very classic. I almost wanted it to feel like, you know, it's that kind of silk shirt feel, that the way you would wear it, but it's a modal, so it's 73% modal, 27 polyester, which means it's really easy care. You can chuck it in the washing machine. A lot of my shirts, I do, you know, contrast colours, or I do 3-button cuffs, or I do all sorts of interesting things. I wanted this to be absolutely simple. So all I can say really is it's about the fabric. This fabric is beautiful, 73 modal. We've done this in all sorts of colours. This is a new burgundy,
which is very smart.
And we've also got it in a beautiful chocolate colour. So those are the 2 new colours.
It would be £12.38 to get it home on the easy payments if you use that BIG3EZ. So if there's a few things that you've got your eye on in this show, maybe you bought the Today's Special Value and you're thinking, oh, do I want to spend all my money in one month? Don't do it. Spread it out over a couple of months. But let's get started then with the Today's Special Value and the final 2 colours. Here we have Natasha in the cobalt, looking gorgeous. So let's just look at this price. £57.50 after midnight, if there is anything left. But I don't, it's not looking that way, actually, is it, really? No, we'll bring it to you for £39.98 today. And obviously, you can have those easy payments. BIG3EZ makes it £13.33 to get it home. P&P on that first easy payment. Now, you pre-launched this, didn't you? There's already reviews coming in, and they're 5-star. Oh, all of them.
Thank you. And can I say, I say this often, thank you so much for anybody who leaves a review, because it takes time and effort to do that, and I really appreciate it. And, you know, I read them all. I don't have time to reply to everybody, the same as my social media, but I do read them all. And also, we do take note. So if something comes up time and time again, and there appears to be a problem with something, we do change it. So on my straight leg jeans, we increased the width on the calf, because people were saying they were a little bit snug. So we really do listen to you, and I love that. I want to know what you like and what you don't like. But thank you, and you know, 5-star review is obviously always very, very welcome.
No, it's lovely about this net, and by the way, the cobalt is heading towards limited stock. It's nothing to do with the sort of favourite colours going first. It's to do with different numbers. We get different amounts, we buy different colours, and we've got more in the cobalt and the red, because it is, especially the sunset, is one of your signature colours. It has become very popular.
And actually, these 2 colours in my range generally, I mean, you can see behind you, we've got my Ottoman jumper in the cobalt. So cobalt and the sunset red are always very popular, so we tend to buy more stock in those colours, and if it's a newer colour, we maybe buy a little bit less just to test the waters.
There's a couple of things I've noted. One, this sort of intarsia knit, which is when the pattern is knitted into the actual jumper itself, is becoming a bit of a theme for you, but also this double neck.
So if you see well, it'll say double rib or double neck. The rib around the V-neck here, we could have just left that as a V-neck, but we've done this little double V-neck, which just gives it a little bit of edge. It's a fashion feature, that's all it is. It is ribbed as well, so you can see that there's some stretch in there. The intarsia, as you said, that is a method of machine knitting where you can use several colours and knit them in. So this is not printed onto this jumper, and because of that knitting method and process, inside, just do that, is very neat. That's an upside down heart now. It's very neat, so you have no loose threads in maybe cheaper garments. This would all be
the threads coming
and
out
knotting,
and it would feel uncomfortable
and it
against
feels
your
rough
skin.
against your skin. So that is...
I think my producer said, tickling your boobs.
Yes, that one.
You might like that, but we don't want that with this jumper.
So I actually quite like this effect the other way around. I think I'd quite like a jumper in that. That's
yeah, it is
nice.
quite cool, actually. It's come through nicely.
So, you know, inside you haven't got, as you said, loose threads, nothing scratching you.
But
and
look
it does
at how
mean...
fine the knit is.
Yeah.
It's such a lovely transitional jumper, taking us into autumn. But then beyond that, into winter, where you don't always want to be in a thick cardio jumper, because you come inside, the heating's on, you're taking everything off, or you go into a restaurant or a nice pub lunch. You don't want to be in heavy things, do you? This is perfect.
It's very lightweight. I've used this yarn in jumpers, many of my jumpers. So it's a mixture of man-made fibres. You've got polyester, acrylic, nylon, but then we've added 6% wool. And that 6% wool gives it this beautiful luxe feel. It almost feels like a cashmere. It's really beautifully soft,
for sure,
but it's not heavy. And you can see that's lovely on you, Denny, that cobalt with your blonde hair. Love that. It's a nice length, as you can see on Denny. It's not a tunic length, but you do get a little bit of bottom coverage. You know, it's not a short
that gap
jumper.
between jeans or trousers and top, you're not quite so likely to flash the love handles there, are you?
No.
Now, measurements-wise and sizing, I'm a size 12 and I'm in the medium, so I'm in exactly what I should be in.
Yeah, and I'm a size 14 and I'm in the medium. I could wear the large, but I quite like this fit on me. It's still not tight. So I'm a foot, and it's got the drop.
You've got a drop shoulder, so
you're dropping things.
Well, a lot of people like to go oversized at the moment, do that baggy, slouchy look. So because of that, when you've got the seaming of the shoulder here, then it's a little bit harder to play around with that, because then it looks funny. Whereas this, you can play around if you want to.
I love a drop shoulder because it gives you more room across the bust, and not just the bust, across here, across your back, so you don't get your, your bra. I mean, I've got lots of, microphones and things in there. Can I just show you, if you're a lady that doesn't love jumpers and the word jumper brings you out in a hot sweat, I know that feeling. This is really lightweight, so you can see it's not see-through, so even in the lighter colours, which obviously we don't have now, but you don't have to wear a camisole or anything underneath it. But I just want to show you how fine a knit that is. I've done this jumper, this yarn before in plain jumpers, my colour block jumper, so it's been really popular, but you can see it's very, very lightweight. You can actually see how that drapes on the hanger, but it's easy care, even though you've got 6% wool in there, because of the mix with the man-made fibres. It's easy care in the washing machine. I hang mine just on the airer, and I sometimes put it in the tumble dryer on the warm setting for like 5 minutes. I never iron it.
You just want to finish it
off.
Just
literally when it's almost all dry, really. Just on that warm setting, if you've got that in your tumble dryer. It doesn't always need that, but I just think that refreshes it and, just makes it nice and soft. And...
So this will be with you in the next 3 to 5 working days, and then you've got a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't love it, I don't think that'll be the case, but if you don't, you can send it back for your money back. Of course you can. But you don't even have to pay the full today special value price. You certainly don't have to pay $57.50. Today it's $39.98 until midnight or while stocks last, but also you can use that offer code BIG3EZ. That will turn it into 3 easy payments of £13.33 at checkout. When you ask for the code, you can just add that code and it will do it automatically for you. P&P comes out with the first easy payment. We're now down to traffic lights to show you what's left in each colour. So it's just the 2 colours remaining. The sizing, the extra small is a 39.5-inch chest, the small is 41, medium's 43, the large is 46, XL's 49, 2X is 53 and 3X is 57. Ruth, I was just having a little look at some of the reviews. Karen bought it in the latte, which is obviously gone. She's loving the quality of your range, which is really nice to hear. Best lightweight jumper ever, says Jane. She says, if you want a baggy fit, go up. Again, this is exactly what we've been saying too.
Debbie last night, she could wear the large, but she said she likes the extra large because she likes a really loose-fitting jumper. I could wear the large. I'm a 14 to 16, but I like this slightly. It's not even fitted, but I don't like it as baggy. But it's in my sweatshirt, I wear extra large because I love that really slouchy.
Especially when you're wearing with leggings and you're chilling out at home. It's nice to have that sort of laid back, cool, just relaxed.
That's why it's very hard sometimes to advise people on size. So they're just clearing up after the show before. That's what it's like at QVC, 1 in, 1 out.
Exactly.
We never stop here.
No time to stop. Keep going.
Yes, it's sometimes hard to advise. People say, oh, I'm a size 16, or what size should I wear? But we're all such different shapes. So you could be a standard kind of industry high street size 16. You could have 2 women that size, but one could be busty, one's not, one's got hips, one has, wider hips. So it's quite hard, isn't it? We all know in our wardrobe.
We all know what we are.
I've got kind of 3 different size ranges depending on the style of clothes, but we try to get it as close as we can. There is an industry standard, would you believe? But there is, which we do follow quite strictly at QVC. But obviously, depending on a style, we try. That's why it's nice to see it on so many different people. Like Debbie last night, saying, "Look, I could fit in the large, but I like it like this." I say I could wear the large, but it would be bigger than this. I quite like this fit. You're wearing your standard.
Well, I've done it with a slight tuck underneath because it's such a fine knit. You can do that without ending up with sort of a bulging sort of bulk here. So you can have it that more over the hip look, or you can just tuck it in very nicely because it's such a lovely fine knit. It does feel really good quality.
It is lovely quality, and it washes really well, launders well, and also with that 6% of wool, you get less pilling. You know, those little things that you have to end up shaving off your jumper. Now, Natasha is a size 16 to 18. Now, she was wearing the large, so you would think, oh, we'd put her in the extra large, but she liked it a little bit more fitted. Where Debbie said, they were probably similar. They should have been the same size, but Debbie went for the larger size, just to let it be more kind of more relaxed. So it's up to you how you like to wear it. Do you think you'll wear it under jackets, for example, a little bit more? You might want to have it in a slightly neater fit. I think this would be really nice under blazers, even in a work environment. Could be really nice. It's lovely under blazers. Max is in the 10, by the way. So sorry, in the small, and Max is a 10, high street 10. So that's her regular size. Would you go for that size, Max? Do you think? I'd go up. You might go up. So we've put you in the small, but you'd probably like the medium. Slouchy dresser, I like that. I'm a slouchy dresser. I'm quite a slouchy dresser. Now, it is proving very popular, and we don't have a huge amount left. We can now officially say the Cobalt is limited stock. If you want that beautiful blue, then it's just the small or the medium available. Unfortunately, that's all that's left. It has been a very, very popular today's special value since it launched. $39.98, which can be turned into easy payments of $13.33. If you've not shopped with us before, it's very simple. When you get to the checkout, just add the offer code BIG3EZ and turn it into 3 easy payments. Or if you're new, there's another option. You can use the offer code 54U and get £5 off your first purchase, but you can't do that and the easy payment. So it's up to you which one you do. Whichever way, you all get a 60-day money-back guarantee. And we do allow you to actually properly wear it, take the label off, actually use it. And if you don't love it, maybe you find, I don't know, it could be anything. Maybe the colour didn't suit you. But listen, we've all got that. This is the beauty of QVC. And when I first came here, I couldn't believe that. I kept saying, what, you can actually wash it and send it when they were getting out. I was like, well, you can wear it, take the label off, wear it, wash it. Like, yes, Ruth. And send it back. Like, yes. I was like, are you sure? Because we've all got mistakes in our wardrobe and, that we thought was lovely. I'd love myself in that colour. And then you get it home and think, oh, I'm not so sure. Sometimes you've taken the label off, you've worn it, and then you decide you don't like the colour. So, that's the beauty of QVC. You get to try new things in the privacy of your own home. Now, if you want to get in contact during this show, please tweet me at Katie Pullinger, or you can Instagram me at Katie Pullinger. I'll keep an eye on them both so that we can shout out any messages for you to shout out. Or if you have any questions or things that you want to say to Ruth, maybe, because even on those reviews, people are putting colour suggestions on there. Yes, they want this in a round neck. Please do. I love that. I love colour suggestions. And we've got, actually, this the jacket that's coming up, lots of you asked for a green. So one of the reviews says they're looking for greens and sage. So there we go. Yes, please do, because there's so many colours to play around with, and if if it keeps coming up on your messages and then you want green or you want pink, you'll definitely follow. I know, isn't that gorgeous? I loved how she did her bright pink, her bright red lipstick with that last night. She looked fantastic. It's fab, isn't it? This is a jumper that she does look like she could be going to meet friends for dinner or going out for a drink and a nice glass of wine somewhere. But equally, if she was in jeans with trainers with it, she could be going to pick up her kids from school. And I like pieces that are versatile and that work hard for you in your wardrobe, that you don't have to say, I can only wear that to go out somewhere smart, or I can only wear this casually with jeans. So we styled it in lots of different ways last night, with relaxed fit jeans and trainers. We put it with lovely high heel boots and a smart handbag, like you said, maybe going out for a lunch or something. So it is a versatile piece. Now, it is a case that if you do have this in your basket and you want it, make sure you complete your purchase.
because if you come back later, there's a very good chance it will not be in stock anymore. There is only 2 sizes left in the cobalt. If you wanted that, do complete your purchase, because I would hate you to be disappointed later. 190024 is your item number on our today's special value. Don't forget, Big 3 EZ turns it into 3 easy payments. That's for everything in this show. So if you've seen something that hasn't been on easy payments yet, you can do it today, because Ruth, you're a big name brand.
Thank you very much. I know, I was thrilled when I saw that. My brand manager sent me a text earlier in the week and said, oh, just to let you know, not early in the week.
Because it's only a selection of certain
you're
brands.
a big brand. I was like, wow, thank you.
Yes. Moving on to the slim leg jeans. Now, are we all wearing them? You've
I
got
am,
one as well.
yes.
Yeah, we've all got them on
and Denny's,
today.
I'm wearing the black, you're wearing the black, and Denny's in the dark indigo.
The dark indigo is very smart, actually. 168321 is for the petite. So the petite inseam is 27 inches. We'll give you the item number for the regular. There's one showing bottom left at the moment. Which one is it? Is that the 222? Okay, so that's the regular bottom left, and that's a 29-inch inseam. The tall ends in 323, and that is a 31-inch inseam. We'll have measurements for the waist and all of that for you. But cotton polyelastane, 84% cotton.
Yes, 84% cotton, and then we've added the polyester. So polyester adds like a softness to denim, because sometimes you're going to have them all in cotton, and then they're quite stiff.
Yeah.
So you've got the polyester as well, which makes it soft, and then you've got 5% elastane. So really nice stretch with these. These jeans have been in my range from the very beginning, along with my straight leg jeans. And they are quite a slim leg, as you can see. They're not really a skinny jean. They're not tight around your legs. They're not constricting because of all the elastane in there and the softness that the polyester gives you. Now, Denny, I might ask you to just lift the jumper. The reason I think my jeans have been so popular and are in my range and still in my range from the very beginning, and one of my best sellers, is the fit. So they sit really well up over your tummy button. They sit into your waist. There's none of that low-rise, mid-rise nonsense.
Can we leave that back in the 90s,
We don't like that. I don't know who thought of that, but everything hangs over the top, horrible. So these really hold in your tummy. They sit well into your waist. Then from the side, if you just lift up the back of the jumper, you know when you get that awful gaping?
Yeah.
If you turn sideways for me, so if you lift that up a bit more, come up a bit, camera, for me. Come up a bit.
We can have the, there we go.
Right, so, you know when you get that horrible gaping here at the back, you don't get that. So the elastane...
Like a pouring spout.
Like a pouring spout. You feel like if someone's serving you a drink at the table, they could see your knickers. That kind of look. You know, we don't like that. These really fit your shape. And we were talking earlier...
These look hot on Denny.
Denny, they look fantastic.
They look so good on you.
She looks good in everything.
Great bottom,
Pocket placement, But pocket, I have to say, everybody's bottom will look good in these. Pocket placement is really important. I had no idea until I started doing my own jeans. And you play around. If the pockets are too high, it makes your bottom look odd. If the pockets are too low, it makes your bottom look droopy, too far apart. So you have to really... so I think we've got, you know, it's like mummy bear, daddy bear and baby bear. It's like we've got them just right.
Now, just to look at the contrast on these, because of the dark indigo, it's a smart alternative to a wash, to a washed out jean. But you've got your lovely orange thread on there.
So we always do the little orange piping around the buttonhole, and that's just a little signature of mine. And I do a lot of that orange piping in my jackets. All the contrast trim is, you know, the classic kind of that orangey brown. I wear dark jeans a lot for evening. I like that evening look. You know, you'd think years ago we would never have gone out in jeans. Jeans were completely, weren't they, Denny? Completely casual. You'd never have worn jeans out. You'd probably been turned away from places. But I love a dark jean, you know, with a nice blazer.
Well, nightclubs, for a long time it was banned. There was no jeans.
No jeans in clubs.
No jeans, no trainers.
No jeans, no trainers, exactly. Trainers were even before my day. But I love these. You can wear them quite casually, but also that lovely, smart, dressed up look. They don't bag at the knee. That's the other thing, because the elastane content, that when you sit, if you spend a lot of time sitting, if you've got young children or grandchildren, you're crouching down, you won't get the baggy knees.
We do have to move on. The measurements were on screen for the waist, and it just in the black, you will get black stitching as well, and kind of a gunmetal buttons, so they're very smart in the black.
I didn't want to do contrast stitching on the black because, again, if you want to wear those in the evening, you want to put a nice shirt with them or something, you've got nothing fighting the colours. So I went very plain on the black.
Measurements are on screen there, £44.94. I'm in the regular, I'm 5'8". So mine are just a little bit above the ankle, and I quite like that.
Yeah, so if you wanted to wear a boot, you'd need the tall, wouldn't you? But I like them like that.
I like them well, I like loafers, and at this time of year, it's a nice kind of way to style them. Now, the faux leather jacket is on its way. It's an iconic leather jacket now, faux leather jacket here. We have to keep bringing it back. It's not getting rested anytime soon. We just keep adding new colours because the demand is still so high for it. It's on 3 easy payments already of £26.34. P&P on that first easy payment. Looking so good in the black on Max. Looking very smart. 185474 is your item number. Looking forward to seeing how much you like the brand new green.
For all the